you thought who's gonna win the next World Cup? Who's gonna even qualify? And what will be that game that everyone remembers? Well, I'm here to cure your curiosity, and I'm simulating the entire World Cup on this channel, from the start to the end. Well, the qualifying has already been completed, so here is the result of the qualifying. 16 countries qualified from Europe. The 16 countries are Spain, France, Croatia, Portugal, Italy, Germany, England, Belgium, Switzerland, Sweden, Turkey, Wales, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Israel. 9 countries were qualified from Asia. The countries were China, UAE, Iraq, Japan, South Korea, Iran, Qatar, Palestine, Australia. 10 countries qualified from Africa. The 10 countries are Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Senegal, South Africa, Tunisia, Morocco, Nigeria, Algeria. The 7 countries that qualified from South America is Colombia, Ecuador, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay. 5 countries qualified from North America. The 5 countries is USA, Canada, Mexico, Panama, and Jamaica. Can't forget about Oceania. Only 1 country qualified, and that was New Zealand. Also, if you were wondering how all the countries qualified, well, I used Match Simulator and I didn't play every single game by hand, but yeah, thanks to them. Anyway, let's get into the World Cup. So before we start the World Cup, I just want to show you all the groups so that you can get familiarized with how it looks. So yeah, I'm just gonna scroll past and you can see how they look. So for all the games in the World Cup, I will be playing it with a wheel, and I will spin this wheel and see what team I get. As you see, the team on top is home and the team on the bottom will be away. So if I spin and I get home, it will be Serbia. If I spin and I get away, it will be Ecuador. So yeah, that's all the rules. Let's get into the World Cup. So the first game of the World Cup in episode 1 will be Serbia versus Ecuador. The game will be played at Houston Stadium. We are gonna spin and we're gonna see who we're gonna play. We're going to be playing Ecuador. And the game starts. Both teams want to start the game really good for the World Cup. The first good chance came from Ecuador in the 35th minute. Everything was looking good for Ecuador until this happened. Serbia was playing better and were getting more chances. They were so close on getting their second goal in the 67th minute. 2 minutes after, Serbia were appointed a free kick 40 meters out. And then this happened. Serbia then makes it 2-0 with 20 minutes for the final whistle. In the first half, Ecuador was far the better team, but now in the second half, they are not even getting the ball. Serbia wins 2-0. Let's go to the groups and see how this result affected the groups. After the Serbia and Ecuador game, this is how Group E is looking. UAE in first place and Serbia in second place. You, go to the comments section right now and say in the comments who's gonna win the entire World Cup. And like and subscribe if you want to see more. It's completely free and it will help me a lot because I'm a new channel. Anyway, let's get to the next game. The next game will be match 11 in Group F, playing at the Dallas Stadium. The next game will be Japan versus Jamaica. Let's find out who we're gonna be playing. We're going to be playing Japan.
Bust the brain,
both at the Dallas Stadium, Jamaica versus Japan. At the 5th minute, the unthinkable happened. Jamaica scores a banger in the 5th minute to put them 1-0 up. Jamaica has got a good start and they had their second shot on target. Japan were struggling to get any shot on target. Japan was not having a good half until they did just before halftime. Richard Duan get the equalizer for Japan. The halftime ends with Japan just getting a lucky goal. The second half starts with both teams on the score sheet. Japan was looking for their second until Jamaica did this. Jamaica grabs the lead in the 50th minute with 40 minutes remaining. Low-key cool celebration. Japan was very desperate on getting their second. Jamaica was very dominant in the second half. I guess headers are just working for Jamaica. Japan was handed a free kick in the 60th minute, but no luck. Jamaica was having a lot of opportunities with headers. Japan was chasing the game and they were struggling to even get a shot. Japan was so close on grabbing the equalizer in the 90th minute. A tough blow for Japan as Jamaica does the upset and grab themselves 3 points.
Good evening, everybody.
This is how Group F looks after Japan and Jamaica faced off. South Africa is in first with 3 points, with Jamaica following them just behind, with Iraq in third, and then surprisingly Japan in last. Let's get to the final match of today's video. It will be match 13, Group H, at the Miami Stadium. The last match of today's video will be New Zealand versus Sweden. Let's find out who are we going to be playing for our last match. We will be playing New Zealand. And we start with Sweden with its golden generation and New Zealand with nothing. But let's see who wins. New Zealand starts off the game with a very bad shot. Sweden was the far better team in this game, but they couldn't score until the 40th minute. Gyökeres, the star boy, scores for Sweden. That's the end of the first half, as the game has been disappointing so far with not a lot of shots, but 1 goal from Sweden. And we start off the second half with Sweden with 1 goal. What's gonna happen next? Shortly after the half started, Sweden almost scored their second goal with Gyökeres. I don't know, but how did Sweden not score this? Like how? In the 65th minute, New Zealand was 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he fumbles it. Sweden almost scored in the 75th minute. Sweden are just getting closer to their second goal. New Zealand should have scored the equalizer, but they didn't. And that's the final whistle, the final game of the video, and Sweden 1, New Zealand 0.
Amazing day, amazing performance, and yeah, it was a good loss.
This is how Group H looks after the game between Sweden and New Zealand. As you see, Mexico is in first place with 3 points, and Sweden in second place with also 3 points, with New Zealand in third place with a respectable Panama in last place. Thanks for watching this video, it means a lot to me, and I'm gonna be making a part 2 in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that, and have a nice day, goodbye.